Hey, it's Al Spiegel. October is Estate Planning Awareness Month, and we are doing this series of videos to educate people on estate planning by answering commonly asked questions. And probably the most commonly asked question is, what are the cost differences between getting a will done and getting a trust done? And I can't give you exact numbers just because there are going to be details of your will or your trust that are going to affect how much it costs to get it done. There are different types of trusts. There are different types of wills, or at least different types of things that are included in a will. But I will tell you, what I will tell you is this. There are two different areas we need to look to make this cost comparison. First, you need to look at the initial costs. So for a trust, you're going to probably pay at least $1,000 more to set up a trust initially than you will to do a will. And for a lot of people, that's a big turnoff. They say, well, forget it, I just want to do a will. The problem is the later cost, the administrative costs of actually executing that will in the event of someone's death. Because it's a will, that will is going to have to go through the probate process. And I can tell you right now, that process costs $4,000 to $5,000 in administrative fees to go through that process. So the $1,000 that you saved by getting a will instead of a trust is more than out the window, because your administrative fees for a trust to go through probate are zero, because they don't go through probate if they're properly set up and properly funded. So be careful when you're making that comparison that you're not just comparing initial costs, because that could end up with you spending a lot more long term, which is going to take a lot more out of your estate that should be going to your beneficiaries. If you have any more questions, please don't hesitate to give us a call or look us up, McLario.com.